Hey, it's TaxQuips time from TaxMama.com. Today, TaxMama hears from Toni in the TaxQuips Forum with this very sad problem. She says, I volunteer with AARP Tax-Aide. Last week, a taxpayer brought in a 1099-C with his other papers. It turns out he had co-signed for a vehicle. When the vehicle owner disappeared, the lien holder collected a reduced amount from the co-signer. It was so sad to see that in addition to partially paying the other person's debt, the taxpayer had a significant impact to his own federal and state taxes when I added the canceled debt to his income. I'm wondering if there's any way to assign this income to the person who actually owns the vehicle, or if the lien holder should have issued the 1099-C to the other person. I mean, certainly they do have his tax ID number. Well, Toni, it's an absolutely horrible thing. And people can be so wonderful helping out others who can't get loans. They don't understand how this is going to affect their credit when the flake naturally flakes out. I'm turning this into a tax quip for today to alert people to the realistic potential outcome when they co-sign on a loan. You see, the consequences can be even worse than additional taxes. My friend is going through the same problem with a car. It's seriously messing up her credit. In fact, this very thing is what prevented her from getting a loan modification on her mortgage over a year ago. This silly little favor, co-signing on a flaky friend's car, is costing her a fortune. While she's sorting out this problem, her mortgage interest rate is at least 4% too high, costing her an extra $12,000 for the year, which, with her reduced income, she can't afford and may lose the house. Also, unfortunately, this canceled debt is your client's responsibility. It's also the other person's. Perhaps you can help your client issue a 1099-C for half the amount to the other person, or even try issuing the 1099-C in full to the other person. I don't know how IRS will regard that, since he did co-sign the loan and is fully responsible, so I doubt that's kosher. And no doubt your client isn't insolvent. He can't use that defense. He sounds like a solid person. So this really does impact his tax return. In fact, it probably makes his Social Security income taxable where it wasn't taxable before. Perhaps there's some karmic retribution for the jerk, or not. Or maybe somebody here can come up with a better suggestion. And remember, you can find answers to all kinds of questions about cancellation of debt and other tax issues free. Where? Where else? At TaxMama.com.